Friday night, here's what's happening right now on Apple Valley News Now, live at 5.
New equipment in Boardman is the first for a department in Oregon. We'll tell you what it is and why it's being called a need.
Also ahead, how a fundraiser is aiming to rebuild the Boardman Food Pantry as they hope to feed hundreds of residents once again.
Plus, we'll tell you about the new technology being used in Benton County and how it could manage mosquito populations.
And let's go outside, a live picture from our Skycam network. This is overlooking the Valley Mall out in Union Gap. Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth is in for Stacy Lee. Will we soon see triple-digit temperatures as Labor Day weekend is just hours away? Find out as the News at 5 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 5 on your side.
Good evening. Thanks for ending the week with us. I'm Austin Reed.
And I'm Wendy Redman. It is August the 29th. First at 5, the Boardman Food Pantry is hosting a fundraising event next Thursday, September 4th, to rebuild after a fire burned it down in July. The fundraiser will feature a dinner and auction with individual tickets being sold for $50 and sponsored tables available for $750. All proceeds will go toward rebuilding the food pantry, and one organizer says there are still ways to help, even if you can't attend.
They can always make a donation to the food pantry, or they can build a basket or some other auction item. So we've encouraged people to put together something that we can auction. If it's a larger item, we'll have an actual verbal audio auction.
The fundraiser will be held at Boardman Sage Center with doors opening at 5 p.m.
Staying in Boardman, the Boardman Fire and Rescue Unit has a new piece of equipment aimed at saving farmers who get trapped under a pile of grain. Battalion Chief Sam Irons says with a large grain industry in Northern Oregon, getting the equipment felt like a need. Farmers can become submerged in grain if an auger is accidentally turned on or by falling through the crust of a grain bin in high moisture conditions. When someone is trapped, firefighters will start by connecting the panels in a circle around the victim to trap the grain.
And basically, you put a cordless drill on the top of this and it augers all the grain out from around them and just puts it on the outside of the tube.
Boardman Fire and Rescue received the equipment through a grant program. It'll be a hot Labor Day weekend, but will there be any stray showers?
I know a lot of people need to know the answer to that. They have plans coming up for this long weekend, so we want to turn it over to Josh Colbreth in for Stacy Lee tonight, and he has the very latest on changing conditions in the region.
Well, obviously, we got a lot of festivities going on for the holiday weekend, one of them being the Walla Walla County Fair and Frontier Days, and it is going to be quite comfortable out there. Well, very toasty, obviously, for the early evening, but as we head later into the evening with the lack of sunshine, down into the 70s and 80s, it's going to be all t-shirt weather out there, and you will notice haze up in the skies. Now, when it's all said and done for tonight, 50s and 60s for lower elevations. Sky's going to be mostly clear of clouds, but again, haze will be up in the skies. Then for tomorrow, a little bit hotter. Lower elevation spots going to end up in the mid-90s, about 10 degrees hotter than normal for this time of the year. Bottom line for the forecast, highs around 95 for Saturday, but a little bit closer to 100 for Sunday through Thursday at least. And we will have some haze in the skies for the foreseeable future, but I'll take a deeper dive into this holiday weekend forecast coming up in a few minutes.
Thank you so much, Josh. Now to continuing coverage in connection with the deadly shooting of Lupita Ponce Penaloza. Pasco police say they've now arrested a second person, this time in Sunnyside. He is identified as 31-year-old Jose Sanchez. On July 23rd, the Pasco Police Department responded to a 911 call at a home on Marie Street. Officials tell us the caller said someone had shot a woman who was no longer conscious or breathing. Police say they arrived to find Ponce Penaloza dead at the property. An investigation led to the arrest of 30-year-old Jonathan Villegas on July 26th near Pendleton.
New at 5, authorities now say the grid search of the area near Rock Island Campground, where Travis Decker is believed to have murdered his 3 young daughters, has now turned up potential evidence. The FBI says that bones were collected earlier this week now, and they will be analyzed to confirm if they are human or animal. Officials from the FBI and multiple local and federal law enforcement agencies searched and documented about 247 acres of rugged forest terrain. We will provide updates on this development as they become available.
Harassment claims against a Sunnyside council member by the city's Human Resources isn't over yet. On Wednesday, a Yakima judge ruled to lift the temporary restraining order Irving Brown Sr. had placed on the city council member Teresa Hancock. Brown's attorney, Ben York, says they were deeply disappointed with the court's decision. He says Brown and other city employees continue to face a hostile work environment and harassment from some council members. York tells Apple Valley News Now during court on August 27th, Hancock's lawyer admitted the council member hired a private investigator to keep Brown under surveillance.
These actions were carried out while the temporary protection order was in effect, in clear violation of the court's directive and the law. So that should alarm every citizen of Sunnyside that elected city official, city council member, engaged a private investigator under false pretenses to target and intimidate a city employee. So this conduct undermines public trust, threatens workplace safety, reflects a profound abuse of power that cannot be ignored.
At this time, the restraining order remains expired. York says he is evaluating other legal options to determine next steps.
Well, new at 5 now, the Yakima Valley is once again the center of the brewing world. Yakima Chief Hops just wrapped up its annual Hop and Brew School, and despite challenges in the beer industry, interest in the event continues to grow. For 3 days, Yakima Chief Hops hosted 180 brewers and beer enthusiasts from all around the world. Since August 27th, participants have toured hop farms, joined educational seminars, and learned firsthand how hops make their way from the fields into breweries. What started in 2004 as a local harvest event has grown into a global program, offering both in-person and online opportunities for brewers to expand their craft.
Coming from Thailand, coming from Argentina, coming from Idaho, all over the U.S. To learn about brewing techniques and hops so that they can enhance their hoppy beers.
Yakima Chief Hops says the mission of Hop and Brew School is simple: connect brewers with the family farms that grow their hops and strengthen the link between growers and the global beer industry.
On the Health Beat now, Benton County health officials are urging people to take precautions after the season's first detection of West Nile virus in the area. The Benton County Mosquito Control District confirmed 3 mosquito pools in Kennewick tested positive for the virus this week. This was off of Edison and Columbia Park Trail. So far, no human or animal cases have been reported in Washington. Officials say most people infected with West Nile don't show symptoms, but in rare cases, it can cause serious illness, including meningitis, encephalitis, or even death. To help reduce the risk, experts recommend draining standing water around homes, wearing long-sleeve shirts and pants, and using an EPA-approved repellent.
Every indication that we have right now, it shows that the next couple of weeks are going to be kind of our peak time frame for disease activity popping up in our mosquitoes, and so we definitely want residents to be wearing repellent as much as they can through the rest of September.
Beeler says just today, more samples from Yakima County tested positive. Officials say the public can also help by reporting areas of standing water to the Mosquito Control District, so crews can treat those sites before mosquitoes spread further.
And Wendy, Benton County Mosquito Control is using new technology to combat mosquito populations this season. Benton County Mosquito Control increases surveillance this season to manage the mosquito populations. Crews used planes and drones to target breeding sites after West Nile virus was detected in the county. The program focuses on larviciding, treating mosquitoes at their earliest life stages in water. Officials say 85 to 90% of their work happens before the insects take flight.
It doesn't make much sense to bring out a helicopter or a giant airplane for little small spots. That's why we started investing in these drones, and over the last 4 years they've definitely helped pay for themselves.
Now, we also want to point out tonight that drones access areas of standing water that crews cannot really reach by vehicle or on foot. Benton County Mosquito Control says the technology cuts down on summer mosquito populations and reduces the risk of mosquito-borne illness. The county will continue using drones and planes throughout the season. A historic day unfolding today in the nation's capital as lawyers squared off in federal court over President Trump's decision to terminate Federal Reserve Board Governor Lisa Cook.
That's right. ABC's Olivia Rubens unpacks today's hearing.
A slew of attorneys marching into federal court today. The Department of Justice facing off against the latest person President Trump has fired, Federal Reserve Board Governor Lisa Cook. A federal judge now weighing Trump's effort to fire Cook after he alleged she lied on a mortgage application.
She seems to have had an infraction, and she can't have an infraction, and especially that infraction. We need people that are 100% above board, and it doesn't seem like she was.
Last week, after Trump first said he would fire Cook, she attended the Fed's annual research conference in Jackson Hole, Wyoming, and has vowed to stay on the job. Cook has not been charged with any crime. But the center of the case comes down to cause, which would be required for any president to fire a Fed governor. Today, DOJ attorneys arguing the president has cause to fire Cook. Cook's attorneys arguing Trump's move is unlawful and political, all part of his effort to take control of the nation's central bank. President Trump this week asked if he's now using the DOJ against political opponents, a charge he's leveled at his predecessors.
Is your administration weaponizing government by digging into the mortgage records of officials you don't like?
No, they're public. I mean, you can find out those records. You can go check out the records yourself.
That was Olivia Rubens reporting. Today's hearing ended without a ruling. The judge asking for more briefings on the issue next week, all while Cook's fate hangs in the balance.
Following this newscast, ABC World News Tonight with David Muir picks up coverage of the passenger jet rocked by turbulence. He's also going to talk about new details from that deadly shooting in the Minneapolis area.
Then be sure to stay with us for the news at 6 as our very own William Albert shares his in-depth reporting on the progress of the Pasco Aquatic Center amongst striking contractors. Still ahead, though, here on the news at 5, historic downtown Kennewick is losing a popular business. We'll tell you what it is as it closes its doors today.
And let's go outside. Here's a live picture from our Skycam network. This is out in Pasco overlooking the Happos Center. Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth tracking your important Labor Day weekend forecast on the other side.
Welcome to Nob Hill Casino, your premier gaming destination. Experience the thrill of a Vegas-style casino featuring the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club and unlock exclusive rewards every time you play. Challenge your skills at our 16-lane bowling alley. Unwind with a drink at our cozy bar or enjoy breakfast, lunch, or dinner at the Last Frontier. The ultimate entertainment experience has something for everyone. Nob Hill Casino, where locals come to win.
The Labor Day sale is on now at More Furniture. Join us this weekend where you'll find every bedroom, living room, and dining room is in stock, on sale, and ready for immediate free white glove delivery to your home. Plus, we'll remove your gently used pieces and donate them locally. You've worked hard all year long. It's your turn to relax in style and comfort. Labor Day savings like never before. Only at More Furniture, where everyone gets more furniture for less.
Prosser Memorial Health board-certified pediatrician Dr. Dennis Moore cares for newborns through age 18 and is now accepting new patients at our Grandview Clinic. His services include wellness exams, school and sports physicals, and treatment for common childhood illnesses. To schedule an appointment for your child with Dr. Moore, call the Grandview Clinic at 509-203-1080 or learn more at prosserhealth.org. This is how we care.
Workers and the families of deceased workers who worked at the Hanford site are now eligible for compensation for diseases and illnesses. This may be in addition to compensation already being received. Smart Law will be hosting a Hanford Workers' Compensation educational dinner at their Kennewick office Thursday, September 18th at 6 p.m. To register, call 509-735-5555. Dinner provided. Smart Law, smart choice.
Save now with Bi-Mart's 3-week 70th anniversary open house savings book. Watch for it in your mailbox. Old Trapper 8 and 10-ounce beef jerky is priced at $10.99. Blue Diamond 14 and 16-ounce bagged almonds are priced at $4.99. Save $2 on all Mountain House freeze-dried meals. And save on Ball 12-count jars, quart or pint-sized, sale priced at 2 for $20. Shop and save now at Bi-Mart, where just $5 gets you a lifetime of savings.
Going deep into the Blue Mountains on Fly the Northwest, Tuesday at 6.
The news at 5 continues. Welcome back. A popular secondhand store is leaving historic downtown Kennewick.
That's right. This afternoon at 4 o'clock, Tri-City Treasures on Kennewick Avenue and Cascade Street closed for good. The business has been a staple for the last 5 years, offering locals good deals on popular items, from furniture to artwork, kids' toys to clothing, books, and just a whole lot more, Austin.
Yeah, the thrift store really prided themselves on donating lots of its profits to various community organizations. The owner explains her reasoning for shutting down.
My husband and I pastor the Highway Church up on 395 and 7th, and we've been there. We just celebrated our 9th year there. And actually, Tri-City Treasures was born out of that ministry. I'm sad that I'm leaving. Happy part is that I can move on and do some things that I need to do, not only for myself, for my home, my family, but also for my church family.
Throughout much of today, many of the items were given away for free or even at a deeper discounted rate than normal.
No word just yet on what will replace Tri-City Treasures. From Kennewick to Pasco we go. The new Aquatic Center project could face delays because of an ongoing labor strike. But officials say for now, construction is still moving forward. Earlier this month, a strike by the International Union of Operating Engineers slowed down some construction projects across eastern Washington. The Pasco Aquatic Center, now being built in the Broadmoor area, is one of the projects that could be impacted. But the Public Facilities District says so far work has not come to a halt.
I think we're also wondering what's going on too, because we are not party to any of the negotiations that's going on with that. So we're hearing things third hand and reading it also about in the media. We're not currently affected by the strike to where we're having to stop work.
The Aquatic Center is still set to open next May, and Watkins says phase 1 of the construction remains on schedule.
In sports now, today the 16th annual Tee Up for Kids golf tournament teed off, raising money for kids and youth golfers. Held at the Apple Tree Golf Course in Yakima, the event is run by First Tee Central Washington. 30 teams were brought on by sponsors, resulting in more than 100 people raising money by golfing. Money from the event goes toward scholarships for kids and teens.
We are a youth golf organization, so we use golf as a metaphor for life. So we teach life skills through golf. We want kids to have a great swing, but we also want them to be good people in the end. So lots of, how do we work through challenges, resiliency, and just being kind humans.
I love that. Well, tens of thousands of dollars are raised for First Tee's largest fundraiser in the Yakima Valley. Money is also raised through silent auctions and a ball drop raffle.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Well, for tonight, it's going to end up being a mostly clear night, mild to cool, and overnight lows like I mentioned, mild to cool, so we'll be in the 50s and 60s, 50s up in the Cascades, 50s and 60s for the Blues, and 50s and 60s for lower elevations as well. I did want to go back to the sky cover, as we'll be mostly clear of clouds, but there will be haze up in the skies, and that haze coming from some fires that are burning down in central Oregon. Okay, winds for tonight going to be mostly light out there. Could be a little bit breezy in the Kittitas Valley, but that is about it. And then for tomorrow, more hazy sunshine out there, but sunshine will be the dominant feature, and it's going to be pretty toasty once again. 70s in the Cascades, 70s and 80s in the Blues, and we'll have 90s for our lower elevations. Wind gusts for tomorrow, once again, not going to be that big of a factor. Could have some breezes out of the north and northeast, around 20 miles per hour in the foothills, and then some gusts out of the north and west, also around 20 miles per hour, but that would be up in the Cascades. All right, here's just kind of a lay of the land for this holiday weekend. Saturday, lots of sunshine. Sunday, lots of sunshine. Monday, lots of sunshine. We'll have hazy skies for all 3 days. Highs in the mid-90s for Saturday, mid to upper 90s on Sunday, and pretty close to 100 degrees by Monday, especially in the Yakima and Walla Walla valleys, and also in the lower Columbia Basin. High temperatures, you would hope they would sort of fall off after this, but it doesn't really look like they're going to do that. We'll be up around 100 for Tuesday and Wednesday, pretty close to that on Thursday as well. And then when the temperatures fall off, only dropping down to 97 in the Tri-Cities. So well above average over the next 7 days. Vegetation dryness going to go back up. And if we have any gusty days for next week, looks like fire danger probably going to go back up as well. This does not help at all. No rain chances in the forecast for the entire region over the next 7 days. Fingers crossed that changes soon. Here's a 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. Mid-90s for Saturday, up around 100 for Sunday through Thursday. If you really want to split hairs, Tuesday and Wednesday are going to be the hottest days. And then even for Friday, still in the mid-90s. In Yakima, mid-90s for Saturday and Sunday, up around 100 Monday through Thursday, back down to 95 by Friday. Lots of sunshine and lots of haze. It's going to be the same thing in Ellensburg. Mid-90s through Monday, up around 100 for Tuesday and Wednesday. A little bit cooler for Thursday and Friday, definitely not cool. In Hermiston, a lot of sunshine, a lot of haze, a lot of heat, a couple of 99s for Tuesday and Wednesday. So just kind of wash, rinse, repeat there. And then for Walla Walla, the exact same cycle. 90s galore over the next 7 days, sunshine and haze galore as well.
All right, Josh, thanks. Next here at 5, they say kindness goes a long way. Tonight, we'll tell you how a resident in Yakima is proving that.
For 48 straight years, Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by never settling. But what's really made Ford F-Series #1 is you.
Too busy being busy? Then it's about time you got lazy. Real lazy, and shop the brands that invented truly comfortable furniture. So kick your feet up, because Lazy Boy is now at Furniture Row. Browse and drowse in our collection of stylish and customizable recliners and sofas, and experience the durability and relaxation you've come to expect from Lazy Boy. Plus, unwind guilt-free with special no-interest financing. Here's to doing less in some well-deserved comfort with the Lazy Boy collection, now at Furniture Row.
Meet the Moore family. They switched from cable internet to Ziply Fiber and got so much more. Mr. Moore got more upload speed for next-level gaming and live streaming to the masses. Mason Moore got even more done for his sneaker business, quickly uploading HD product demos and video conferencing without freezing.
Brad, you're on mute.
And now that her family doesn't need her for tech support, Mrs. Moore has more time to stream games into overtime.
Let's go!
Get more of what you love by switching to Ziply Fiber for $65 less per month than cable at ziplyfiber.com.
Summer's here, and it's time to bring the heat in a new Honda. Head out for an unforgettable adventure, or take a sporty sedan for a spin, all while driving with confidence. See what makes Honda the Kelley Blue Book Best Value brand. Right now, you can get a 3.49% APR on a 2025 HR-V.
Apple Valley News Now is Yakima.
Apple Valley News Now is Cle Elum.
Apple Valley News Now is Tri-Cities.
Apple Valley News Now is Prosser.
Our broadcast center may be in Kennewick, but Apple Valley News Now is everywhere.
From the blues in the east to the Cascades in the west, one television station is everywhere you want us to be. Leading the way with local news you trust. We're Apple Valley News Now, on your side.
Always on your side.
University of Utah senior Lauren McCluskey.
You have a powerful institution.
A lot of troubling information.
The stunning investigation.
Could Lauren's life have been saved?
2020, tonight at 9/8 Central on ABC.
For 48 straight years, Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by never settling. But what's really made Ford F-Series #1 is you.
Apple Valley News Now, the official television home of the Seattle Kraken.
Time for the Spotlight at 5. The Yakima Police Department says they received a call from a young resident that heard the sound of a kitten while walking home with his little brother. The voicemail detailed that the abandoned kitten was small, had fleas, and it did not belong to anyone. After asking neighbors, YPD described the caller as a kind-hearted young person after he took the kitten home, brought it bottles and replacement milk with his own money. The kitten is now at the Humane Society, where it will receive care until it's old enough to be adopted. Have an idea for the Spotlight? Make sure you share it with us on social media.
All right, don't go anywhere. When we come back, we'll have your reason to smile. Stay with us.
Josh Cobra, First Alert Weather on Good Morning Northwest from Apple Valley News Now, on your side.
Keep summer going with Nissan. Named #1 in new vehicle quality by J.D. Power. Hurry in today. Get 0% APR for 60 months on select popular models.
Mattress Depot USA always offers premium mattresses at the best prices every day.
But we are also sleep specialists.
Check out Mattress University on our website, mattressdepotusa.com. It's filled with information.
Like Beds 101, Mattress Anatomy 201, and Sleep Health 301.
And yes, there is a sleep quiz that will help you choose the mattress best for you.
Study it today, sleep better tonight.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Summer's here, and it's time to bring the heat in a new Honda. Head out for an unforgettable adventure, or take a sporty sedan for a spin, all while driving with confidence. See what makes Honda the Kelley Blue Book Best Value brand. Right now, you can get a 3.49% APR on a 2025 HR-V.
Should we push the timeline?
Will it hold?
Should we outsource? What do you think?
Do you engineer it to work? Or design it to move? Give them what they want.
It needs to be taller, faster.
Even cheaper.
Or take things to new places. You've got to build the right team. No, that's the one. Revise it, redo it, develop it. Keep pushing until it's right.
Introducing the business card that gives back all you put in. The new Chase Sapphire Reserve for Business.
From cookouts to cleanup, let Fred's Appliance help you tackle Labor Day. Get truckload savings on all Bosch appliances. Whether you need to upgrade your kitchen or laundry room, Fred's Appliance has the Bosch you need. Explore in stock, get it today inventory. Like this Bosch refrigerator. Save $1,000 while they last. Swing in today to save big and get exclusive in-store rebates. Fred's Appliance. We sell appliances, only appliances.
Keep summer going with Nissan. Named #1 in new vehicle quality by J.D. Power. Hurry in today. Get 0% APR for 60 months on select popular models.
Fire breaks out in West Richland.
We begin with breaking news.
And Apple Valley News Now is on it.
It's burning about 10 acres and spreading rapidly.
When breaking news happens, count on Apple Valley News Now, on your side.
We are on your side.
Next DT.
So much fun to go to work every day.
We need to giggle.
Only we've got exclusive outtakes from The Naked Gun.
Really? That's better.
Next DT.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Again, a recap for tonight. When it's all said and done, overnight lows falling down into the 50s and 60s for lower elevation. Skies mostly clear of clouds, but there will be haze up in the skies. Then for tomorrow, more sunshine, more haze, more heat, as lower elevation is going to end up in the mid-90s. And tomorrow is the kickoff for the season for the Washington State Cougars, taking on the Idaho Vandals. It is going to be t-shirt weather all throughout the game, even though kickoff's at 7 p.m. And the heat and the sunshine and the haze is going to continue for Sunday and Labor Day.
All right, we'll be ready for it. Ooh, look at this picture. This is your reason to smile. Thank you so much, Rick. Hazy sunrise from Badger Mountain Sagebrush Trail is a very glowing photo there tonight. I love it. Well, thank you so much for sending it in, and thank you to Lifetime Dental for sponsoring this. Scan that QR code if you would like to submit a picture. We'd love to see it.
All right, thanks for joining us here at 5. World News is next. We're back at 6, hoping your news is good news.
All right, see you at 6.